This is what I want you to remember before you play as the Droidekas in Star Wars Battlefront 2, and don't take this video as me trying to take away your enjoyment in any way. I'm absolutely not doing that, and these Droidekas are going to be pretty insane. I think we've all gathered that at this point. Be sure to like the video, everyone. I really do appreciate it, and it helps the video move up a lot as well. And leave a comment telling me how excited you are for Droidekas. Let's go. There's just a few minor things to keep in mind. The Droidekas we're all expecting to be really overpowered, one of the best reinforcements in the game, but it has been confirmed that they are part of the Enforcer class. This is the same as the Wookiees, the B2 battle droids, the flame troopers, etc. So logically speaking, the Infiltrator will be better than the Droidekas, so the Commando droids and the ARC troopers should play better in-game than a Droideka. It's obviously up for some debate, but I think when you look at the Commando droids overall in the Star Wars universe, they are meant to be this step up from any other droid, and okay, they may not be able to roll around or have ray shields, but they're a lot more versatile in the Clone Wars than they'll ever be in Star Wars Battlefront 2, just due to the possibilities in the Clone Wars. So it does make sense, but then we've got to take a look at health. So both the Enforcer and the Aerial have 300 base health, and then they can both up it to 360 with the help of an epic star card. The Enforcer can also get a temporary 75 health, taking his max health up to 535. While the Infiltrator does have more base health overall, if you don't put the star cards on the Enforcer, it has 350. If the Enforcers obviously have the star cards, they go up by 10 to 360. So in a lot of cases, the Droideka will have more health than your average Infiltrator, which will give it the upper hand. Another thing we got to bear in mind here is the abilities the Droideka has: the laser barrage, the shield, and the ability to roll. Obviously we can't say much for these abilities yet because we haven't used them, but are the Enforcer abilities that are currently in the game on par with this, or are the Infiltrator abilities better? If we're going off the B2 battle droid, then obviously they've got the overload, they've got the wrist rocket, and they've got that increased health, so things are a little different here. Another key point here is that the Republic don't yet have a counterpart to these Droidekas, so although the Republic still have an Enforcer in the Wookiee, and technically the Separatists are still going to have the same amount of Enforcers, so it won't really matter, there's still not room there for the Separatists to have this new unit that will completely unbalance the game, because the new TX-130, got to clarify this, is not a counter to the Droideka, it is a counter to the Separatist tank. So the AAT and the TX-130 are the counters. I would guess, most likely, now ARC Troopers are in the game, that Clone Commandos will eventually get added for the Republic, but not yet, and they will probably be Enforcers when they are. So the Separatists mustn't have a unit that completely gives them the upper hand, but at the same time you want a fresh unit that feels new, but that keeps the game balanced. And balance, I don't know if it's a specialty of DICE's, they've been doing a lot better recently, but balance does worry me to an extent. But I think the overall message of this video is just to not expect the Droidekas to be way overpowered, like way up there with maybe what the Infiltrator could be. They are technically going to be worse than the Infiltrator. They may be in a state when they get added to the game when they're a bit too OP and they've got to be nerfed a bit. But overall, in-game, it's going to cost you more to play as a Commando droid than it is to play as a Droideka. So just bear all this in mind, because I know a lot of people still don't know what class they're a part of. So just try to think about this and keep your expectations at a reasonable level before you think Droidekas are going to be the most overpowered thing ever in Battlefront 2. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'm hyped for Droidekas. I can't wait to play as them tomorrow. I'll see you all next time.